Drex here from Drex Factor Poi, sharing with you the love of poi spinning and flow arts to benefit your body and brain. And in this quick tutorial, we're going to cover pendulums, how you can do them, and what you can use them for. But before we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out to the friends of the channel. Big thanks to Dark Monk, Fire Mecha, Flow Toys, Pyroterra Light Toys, and Ultra Poi for helping to make the videos on this channel possible. You can learn more about all of these amazing companies and the work they're doing to support flow artists like yourself by checking out the links down in the description of this video. Pendulums are very appropriately named because they involve just swinging the poi back and forth underneath your hand like the pendulum in a grandfather clock. You can start to get this down by just putting your hand out in front of you and see if you can swing the poi back and forth without making it spin above your hand. The way I prefer to do this is to make sure that the poi head gets up to at least the height of my hand on either side. So I'm tracing out a full half circle every time I go back and forth with my pendulums. You want to try this at shoulder level, as well as at hip level, and also at head level or above. You want to explore all of your options, top and bottom, with your hand just stuck in one place and the poi going back and forth. Once that starts to make sense for you, you want to go ahead and swing your hand back and forth with the poi as well. You can do this in a big giant half circle going from shoulder height down to your hips and back up to shoulder height on either side. You can also take this pendulum back and forth across your shoulder line by keeping your hand just above your head as you go back and forth. Of course, you can do this with both hands. Again, starting by having the pendulum swing back and forth at shoulder height, and then bringing it down around your hips, up to head height, and above. Once again, make sure that the poi stays at hand level when it gets to either side. When you can do this with both hands, it's time to work on doing them together. You can keep your hands at either hip and let the poi swing back and forth. Then you can bring them up to shoulder height, above your head, and then work to do full arcs with both, taking them back and forth across your body. As you do this, you can lunge back and forth with the poi to make the trick look more dramatic. You can also take the poi back and forth above your head to keep the poi at shoulder height the entire way across the pendulum. And finally, you can combine together the part of the pendulum that takes them down past your waist and up over your head into a full pattern called an extendulum, wherein your hands go around in a big giant circle, but the poi always remain beneath your hands. You can take this around both counterclockwise as well as clockwise. And you can also practice getting the poi to either side, doing a pendulum, over to the other side, doing a pendulum, and back again. If you want to get a leg up on performing your transitions with your pendulums, what you can do is spin the poi around and then switch back the other way, spin the poi around and then switch back the other way, thinking that you're going to spin the poi above your hands once and then do a pendulum, above your hands once, do a pendulum, above your hands once, and do a pendulum. Likewise, you can lunge to either side as you perform this move. And that should get you started for transitions further down the line. Awesome. Do you have a beginner poi trick that you'd like to see me cover in a tutorial? Please leave me a comment and let me know. Also make sure to like, share, and subscribe to help other people find this video and to help my channel grow. This video would not be possible without my amazing supporters on Patreon. In particular, I'd love to give a huge shout out to my Flow patrons who are listed on screen right now. Thank you all so much for your very generous support. And if you out there watching would like to get your name in the credits or access to a whole host of other awesome rewards, you can do that by heading on over to my Patreon at patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi and signing up. I'll leave a link down in the description as well as up in the cards. Help me in my mission of bringing poi spinning and flow arts to the whole wide world. Thank you in advance. And if you would like to check out my 50-day course on how to go from zero to poi hero, I will go ahead and link to a playlist of those videos up here on screen. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to get out and flow today, and I'll see you with a new video real soon. Take care now. Peace.